It was the mid-90s. I was about 10 or 11 years old, still in primary school, spending time with my cousin. That night, we had an important responsibility to look after my bedridden grandfather. He was old, frail, and could barely move. After having our dinner, my cousin and I were playing in the living room. Grandpa was lying nearby, right next to the room where he and my late grandmother used to stay. I noticed he was smiling faintly to himself, almost like he was thinking of something. Then, without warning, the electricity went out. The house fell into complete darkness. We started fumbling around, looking for candles. But the moment the lights went out, something fell off. The air felt heavier, colder. Grandpa began crying softly.
Where's the light? The light? Where is it?
His voice shook, maybe from fear. My cousin lit the gas stove for a bit of light, then turned it off and kept searching for candles. We tried to calm Grandpa down, telling him it would be okay. That's when it happened. Suddenly, I saw it, a long glowing light inside the room where Grandpa and Grandma once slept. It wasn't just white, it was red, mixed with a soft orange glow. The light seemed to shimmer, almost alive. It was so bright, yet it didn't move around. We whispered to each other. Could it be a UFO? Or maybe a special kind of torchlight? Or perhaps someone carrying a candle? We really didn't know. But one thing made it even stranger. It didn't make a single sound. Not a flicker, not a step, nothing. Suddenly, Grandpa's face lit up. He said,
There. The light. Someone's here finally, with the light.
Thinking it might be my aunt, I called out.
Aunt, is that you? Aunt?
I called out several times, but no answer. Then, in an instant, the glowing shape shot across the room and vanished. My cousin and I froze with fear, because we both knew that was not something a torchlight could do. It moved too fast, too smooth, like it was gliding through the air with a mind of its own. That was the same room we had just gone into earlier to find a candle. Now, my cousin and I were frozen in place. We didn't know whether to move or stay. Grandpa suddenly drifted off to sleep, and we just sat there in silence, waiting, and we couldn't sleep. We didn't move until the first light of morning. At around 5 a.m., we ran like crazy all the way to my cousin's father's house and told him what happened. By 7 a.m., he went back to check, but found nothing unusual. I never went back there again. 2 weeks later, my grandfather passed away. Even now, I wonder, was that glowing light my late grandmother coming to guide him before he left this world? Or was it something else? No one will ever know.